Hey you guys, it's Liz, your favorite photographer, and I am back today to talk to you about how fears, frustrations, and desires affect your photo shoot even before you step foot into the session. Let's talk about it. A lot of times we have anxieties that affect us before we even step foot into the photo session. And those anxieties are affected by fears, desires, and frustrations that we have prior to the session. A desire that we're going to discuss today is about personalized service assistance, things like hair, makeup, and personal styling for your photo session. These are things that we worry about for our photo session because everyone wants to look good at their photo shoot. And we know that the key to making sure that you look your best is to make sure your makeup is done well, your styling is done well, and that even your hair is done well. Hair, makeup, and styling are very important factors when it comes to any photo session. It can make or break the session. A fear that most of us have surrounding the desire to have the best personal assistance with styling, makeup, and hair is that we won't be able to find anyone to do those services for us for our photo session. Let's face it, getting your hair done takes scheduling and time. Your makeup is subjective. Am I going to find the person that can do the makeup the correct way for my face without making me look like my face is too done, overdone, or not done enough? And the styling, how will my styling look for this session? Am I going for a fun look? Am I going for a serious look? What is the theme of this session? And so all of these things are fears that are surrounded by getting the personal assistance that we need for our photo session. Inside those fears are feelings of frustration about uncertainty. How much will these services cost? Will there be an extra charge if the photographer finds these services for me? These are frustrations that you have leading up to the session, surrounded by personalized services. This is really interesting because did you ever consider that your desire to have personalized services for your hair, makeup, and styling to make you look your best for your photo shoot came with all of these desires and frustrations? Well, it does. And that is why it is important to be aware of all of the anxieties that can come with leading up to your photo session. It is very important to communicate with your photographer about the services that you need for your photo session and to be aware that this is where these anxieties are coming from and it's normal. Many clients are often aware and unsure of why they show up to photo sessions with a bag of nerves. They don't understand that you've been carrying all of these frustrations and anxieties with you from the day that you booked your photo session. Worrying about personalized services for your photo session is absolutely normal. It's something that we are all always concerned about. I mean, who doesn't want to look their best for their photo session? But the good news is you don't have to worry. The way to get rid of the fear of not being able to have these services is by making sure you book your services well in advance. If you don't know where to get these services from, it is always a good idea to ask your photographer. We work with several people throughout the year, and I'm pretty sure that most photographers will have some type of referrals to give you for hair, makeup, and even styling. You can also remove your frustrations for these services as well. It boils down to communication. Just ask the question, how much will these services cost? And if the photographer is referring these services or providing these services, asking your photographer if there are extra charges and fees for them. Question, for your past or prior photo sessions, have you been carrying around fears, frustrations, and desires circled around personal service? Let's talk about it. And until next time, relax. You got this.